All right, thank you for continuing to work your way through unit number 1, the welcome unit. I'm Brian Wise, I'm your host. This little video is to talk about the mechanics of how the actual Facebook group works, because we're going to be trying to do some things that are a little bit new. I don't want this to be exactly like every other Facebook group that's out there. So we're taking advantage of some new technology that Facebook has come out with called the Social Learning Group. And what this allows us to do is to break some of the content into actual units that you can work your way through. So rather than this just being a group where everybody posts whatever random idea they happen to be thinking about, or like, oh no, here's this cool meme, let me throw this up here to be controversial and see if I can spark some discussion. Like, that stuff's all cool, and there's going to be space for that on our page. But I want things to be a little bit more organized in this group. I want us to be, we're going to be taking a topic every month and focusing on that. So we're going to see how it works. I'm very optimistic about being able to make this be an experience that we can all get something a little bit more organized out of, which is cool. So we'll see. We're going to see how it goes. So here's how the group works. It's going to be broken into 2 main areas, and you can see this at the menu. If you're looking at a desktop version of it, it's going to be on the left. If you're reading this on your phone, there should be a menu on the top. And you're going to see 2 of the categories that are listed in the menu. One is discussion, and one is units. The discussion thread is going to be like anything that gets posted anywhere is going to show up in the discussion thread. So it's going to be very random. This is going to be the place where if you do have this meme that you really just have to share just to get it, just to get it out there, just go ahead and post it in the discussion thread. Anything and everything is going to show up there. Have at it. That's cool. And a more organized point of view, the topic that we're going to be talking about each month is going to show up in the units section. So it should, if I set up everything correctly, it should take you to the units page right away when you first land on the group page. Within the unit, there are, the first 2 are a little special. Unit number 1, you've hopefully already been working your way through. That's just introduction to how the group works. Unit number 2 is going to be a special place just for members to post, things that you want to promote. So if you have like a blog that you're working on, or an article that you wrote for something, or an event that you'd like to promote, or just whatever it is, any self-promotion of any kind, anything you want to try and sell or bring people's attention to, the only place on this Facebook page I want that to happen is under Unit 2. I want you to keep that kind of self-promotion stuff out of the actual topical units and off the discussion page. Feel free to promote whatever you want, but it has to be in Unit 2, the members' bulletin board, and only there. Cool. Now, the rest of the units from Unit 3 and on are going to be the monthly topics that we have. And here's how it's going to work, ideally. So at the beginning of each unit, I'm going to be trying to recruit some people, and maybe you can be one of these people, to present some introductory discussion on whatever the topic for the month is. And I'd like to get people each month from, pretty different viewpoints. So if we have, like, say that we're talking about homosexuality or something as an issue, like we might have a biblical scholar talk about some of the different theology that's within the Bible and how things have been interpreted from different points of view. We might have a psychologist come in and say, here's what the current research is as to what, the biology behind homosexuality and that works. And we might have, who knows what, we'll have various perspectives on different issues. And then after, so those people will present either in a short video form, thinking 3, 5, 10 minutes, something like that, or a brief essay, a couple pages at the most. And like everybody to read through or watch those introductory ideas shouldn't take you very long. And then we're going to have the rest of the month to break down and discuss what was brought up there, and who knows where the discussion is going to take us. You can, how that's kind of up to us as a group as to how where we take things and how far we go. As the discussion goes along, I want us to keep in mind the motto that I've come up with for the group, that at least we're working with anyway, which is open your ears, open your mouth, open your mind. So open your ears, by that, I'm saying the first thing you need to do is hear some of these outside perspectives. To take in, with, an open mind and understanding, like what some other people are saying from points of view that you maybe don't necessarily come in contact with on a regular basis. And then maybe even do a little bit of background research on your own. Like, the internet is a wonderful place for some good information. Hopefully you're learning how to find some, reputable sources to get good information, but do as much background research as you want. So let some let some content come into your head, and then open your mouth. I want everybody to be engaged in the discussion that goes on in the group. Feel free to post whatever it is that you're actually thinking. Feel free to challenge each other on things that you you have questions about, or if you think that I really don't understand how you could think that. Can you explain that for me a little bit? Everybody still needs to be polite, needs to be civil. Feel free to critique ideas as much as you want, but I don't want anybody attacking each other. Read the group rules again if you need a refresher on what that is. And throughout the whole process, I want the open your mind concept to be kind of what that's the real theme of what this group is supposed to be about. Where we're constantly asking ourselves the questions like, why do I believe what it is that I believe? Am I sure that that's really the best way to do things? And this can be from people coming from no matter what your baseline perspective is. I want everybody to be conscious and intentional about critiquing your own ideas and seeing if you can make them better. We're here to encourage each other, to inspire each other, to challenge each other, iron sharpening iron, that kind of thing. I'm hoping that it's going to work. I'm optimistic about this, so get involved. If anybody's interested in being a presenter on any of the topics, please let me know. Send me a Facebook message or whatever. We're going to hopefully be releasing the planned topics for the months to come a little bit in advance, so you have some time to do some research or whatever it is that you want to do. But if you're interested in doing that, let me know. Get involved in the discussion. Have a good time. Thanks.